after a long debate, I'm not using the video that I made. Originally it was actually 38 minutes long, but nobody actually wants to watch that for 38 minutes, let's be honest. So instead I'm doing a live stream, obviously, of it. But anyways, I want to welcome you beautiful hosers back to another YouTube video. Today, obviously, if you're here, you know what I'm going to be talking about. So let's just get right into it. I got nothing else to say other than on Friday there will be a Ferdinand review that's coming just for you guys. So be prepared for that. But anyways, let's hop right into the subject at hand. First of all, the main reason why I don't like talking about religious things is because there's a lot of religious beliefs and a lot of radicals and extremists that are religious that pretty much try pushing their beliefs on others, whether they're right or wrong, doesn't really matter. I myself, the only thing that I'd want to believe, and I'll just throw this out there right now since I'm saying this live, I am actually a Christian, but my belief is actually not literally in the Bible. It's around me. The reason why I'm saying that is because I believe there's a God. I believe there was a Jesus. I believe there is life after death. But, however, I do not believe that I should be treating other people like crap because they are not religious. However, that goes against the book. That goes against myself. I haven't exactly been the best person when I was younger in my teenage years. So, I'm not dwelling on the past. I'm not going to dwell on the past of you guys, of that person that's living on the street. I'm not going to go and be the person that says, hey, you put yourself there and you're going to hell because of it. That's the main reason why I don't like talking about it, is because there's a lot of radicals, a lot of extremists in every religion that just force their chaotic beliefs upon everybody. Make everybody's life a living hell. And I've never understood the purpose of it. I don't want to understand the purpose of it. All I want to believe is in my own beliefs. I do not care if somebody brings up something and goes, oh, well, you're against abortion. That's not actually entirely true. A prime example is a underage kid, and I'll give the numbers from 10 to 15. And I know you're thinking, oh, what about 16, 17, 18, 19, 20-ish, because they're not legally able to be married in certain countries. Thing is if you're raped, especially at a younger age, 10 to 15, if you're raped from that area, I don't care who the hell you are. I want you to do what's best for your body, not what's best for somebody else. Because you have the potential of either killing yourself giving birth, or you have the potential of ruining your insides for the rest of your life. Now, I'm not going to say, oh, well, you got raped, well, that's your problem, you got to deal with that sin. No, I'm not going to say that to you. I'm going to say you need to do what's best for you. I'm lenient to either side. The only time I will not say, yeah, you should go and get an abortion, is if you're one of the people that goes sleeping around with everybody and then ends up pregnant once and then is like, oh, well, I don't like the feeling of this, so I'm going to get an abortion. I'm not going to support you during that. I'm not going to be a douche and say, well, you definitely have to have that baby, you're not allowed having an abortion. I'm going to say, well, that's your own decision, but what were you thinking in the first place? Now, I realize a lot of people will be pissed off about that, but like I said, I'm lenient to either side. If it's an underage person, I don't expect them to go and give birth. It's just one of those things that you can't go and approve for anybody. Yes, I may seem angry at first, but I want to see what that person is thinking at that moment in time. I'd rather think and know than think I know. If that makes any sense for you guys. There's a lot of things in my life that haven't exactly been religious. My teenage years, I wasn't exactly following the code. So I was kind of ignorant, a bigot, and arrogant at that point in time. Now, I try to think I'm a good person, but when I look at myself in the mirror, I know I'm not. I've done stuff in the past that's probably ruined my life, or even brought somebody else down. But, what can I do? I can try and make up for it. I can apologize to the person, and I can do a lot of other things. Doesn't mean what I did in the past was right. Doesn't make me any more religious, because even I went against my own code. Religion is one of the touchy subjects where if somebody talks about it, they're automatically either labeled, saying they're an extremist, they're radical, or this, that, and the next thing. Well, I'm not an extremist, I'm not a radical. I barely talk about religion in public, so if somebody asks me, hey, are you religious, I will say yes. But there are certain things that I do not believe in, such as owning slaves. I do not believe a person should actually own a frickin' slave. Now, if you have a butler, there's a difference. They're actually getting paid. They're not doing slave labor while you're beating them. There's a lot of things that are going around right now in 2018, and I'm pretty sure it's going to end up as everybody's racist. Just like 2017 and 2016, the prior years were. Pretty sure that's the way we're going right now. But I don't want to look at it that way. I want to look at it in a different kind of light. Because I'd rather have... Well, I can't really say peace because there's too much tension right now in the world. But I'd rather have more kindness and not so much dwelling in the past. Because obviously when you're staring at a person on the street, you're going to automatically go, oh, well, they're poor, they're this, they're that, they're the next thing, and you start this train of thought. But once did you ever think of helping that person? No. It's kind of people like that that end up falling themselves and then wondering where the help is. If you don't help others, others won't help you. Treat people the way you would like to be treated. That is actually the only code in the Bible that is strongly used by everybody. Now, a lot of people will say, well, I'm not religious, but that one part is actually true about everything. If you're kinder to people, chances are 90% of people will be kinder to you. But you always have that odd little spot of people that are just being jerks the entire time. Yeah, I realize it's a very touchy subject. It's always been touch and go. And that's the reason why I'm here talking about it, Tyler. There's a lot of stuff that people don't believe in, and a lot of stuff people do believe in. Trying not to step on other people is the biggest one. And Tyler's known me for a while, so he knows that I don't exactly go into public and then start talking about religion a whole lot. But he does know I am religious. I just don't normally show it. Yeah, just like that, Tyler. Some things make sense, kinda. Yeah, a lot of things make sense. A lot of other things in the Bible don't make sense. There's actually one point where somebody has stated, yes, the Bible is wrote by man. But who created man? Was it the Big Bang? Was it this? Was it that? And then you have scientists that are going, oh, well, we shouldn't even exist. And that was a discovery last year. What a scientific breakthrough that was. There's a lot of things that make sense in the Bible, and then there's a lot of things that absolutely go to the extremist side. Now, personally, I just look at it as life lessons, because there's various different views in the books, and that's pretty much why I don't normally go and quote it out in public, is because it's a very touch and go subject, because you could actually piss somebody off more than they already are. For example, some extremist Christians go and literally walk up to a person, ask how they're doing, and then person says, oh, I'm doing great today. And then extremist goes, oh, well, I'm doing great too. What makes you think you're having a great day? Then they'll say whatever it was, because I'm getting married today, I'm having a child today, whatever. And then this extremist will go, oh, well, I know I'm going to heaven, what about you? What? Yeah. But I do have some extreme ones in my family, so, The people that Tyler knows, my mom and dad, no, they're not extreme, not at all, neither am I. But however, on the other side of the tree, they're extreme either for or against. That is the part that I'm literally between, so kind of sucks. For example, my dad never went to church for the longest time. He'd come for social gatherings and stuff, or if I was doing something for the church, he would show up and support. But his belief was, I don't need to be in church to believe in a God. Now that is actually the biggest thing. Just because you go to church doesn't mean you're going to heaven. Pretty much, it says half of you that think you're holy, you're not. You're going to be knocked down a peg. And that's the reason why a lot of people go and debunk others, going, oh, well, you're going to hell, and I'm going to heaven because I'm holier than you. I attend church every Sunday. But when that person goes to wherever they eat for lunch, they're going to be that one person that goes, oh, well, did you know so-and-so is cheating on so-and-so? And then they start slandering and then spreading lies and a bunch of other things. That's the kind of person to stab you in the back, calls themselves religious, but really isn't. They're doing everything for their own gain just so they can have people just follow them. This, that, and the next thing. That's not what I'd rather do. I'd rather just try and make the best of what I have, help others, that sort of thing. Now, I realize working at Walmart, it's kind of my job to help others, so I guess I got that part covered. Sort of, I guess. But that's the main reason why I don't exactly go around talking about religion. So, this is summarized from a 36-minute video that I recorded yesterday for today. But I'm not going to release that video because I dragged it on for a little too long, and I realized nobody's going to want to watch a half-an-hour video. But other than that, here's the summary. Yes, I'm Christian. 2, am I for or against abortion? I am neither. 3, there are a lot of radicals and extremists. As to why I don't want to talk about it a whole lot is because I don't want to be labeled as one of the two. And then number 4 is I'd rather have self-respect for myself and everybody else around me and not show that much pride, saying, oh, I'm better than you because I'm a Christian, I'm this, that, the next thing. I'm not better than you. That's a complete ass. In high school, how am I better than you? That is the main summary of this entire thing. So, anyways, I hope you're having a fantastic 2018, and if you're not, I hope it gets better for you sooner rather than later. And I will see you all in the next video.